What's up, guys? Welcome back to Lager Brew Reviews. I'm your host, Bone Crusher.
And I'm Motor.
And today we are not doing hard liquor. I got a beer.
Well, I can't afford to drink hard liquor tonight because I got to work
None of my body can't afford to drink hard liquor right now. But
tomorrow.
I got some AndyGator here now. To those who live in the state of Louisiana, anyone who knows AndyGator is produced by the Abita Brew Company over in Abita Springs, Louisiana. So it is this is a treat. Um,
Local drink, really.
yeah. So I'm not too far from Abita Springs, so this is like right up my alley. Now, before we get into this, I do want to read from the back. Now, I did read this to him. So, AndyGator is a fearsome beast. Do not let his toothy grin, slightly sweet flavor, and subtle fruit aroma fool you. This is a cold-blooded creature. This cold-blooded creature is a Heelys doppelbag that can sneak up on you. This unique high gravity brew is made with pale malt, German lager yeast, and German pearl hops. I might have
And
said
me.
the last one. I might have said pearl wrong.
Hey, by the way, that's
Mm-hmm.
made in Louisiana. Just like downtown, they have this cider called it's like the Riverwalk cider or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's made here in Augusta. But anyway,
Whew.
actually, there is a lager that
Let's get
I
some
got
water.
one time.
Get some water before we get into this.
Actually, no, it's not a lager. It's a cider. I bought a 6-pack. I got to remember where I got it. Brewed right here in Augusta. Or
Yeah.
in a, I live on the outskirts, but anyway.
All right.
And I'll be
Gonna go ahead and use the. Have you ever seen this?
a knife with a.
It's not a knife. It's a Leatherman multi-tool.
I never seen that
Screwdriver,
shit.
bottle opener, and a wrench.
We'll go ahead and pop this in.
Now, I have not used this. Ooh, that smells nice. I've had Red's Wicked Cherry. That shit is strong. Speaking of strong, the ABV on this is 8%. And I don't know how this is going to fare because my stomach's been kind of fucked up lately. So
8% adds way up. This tastes like apple juice on steroids.
Ooh, some good shit. That's definitely not your grandpappy's beer, I tell you that. Shit, one of these, just one might get you enough to be buzzed.
Dude, this is so smooth that it's like a soda.
Yeah. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to drink of this. I wish it would have made it in a fucking screw off top. That way I could save it. But, definitely citrusy, fruity. Little harsh. But that's to be expected with certain German beers.
Like I said, that tastes like apple.
Well, this really ain't German. This is more Cajun, but it uses German products, so.
It almost tastes like apple juice on steroids.
Yeah, Reds does. I had Red's Wicked Black Cherry.
I had the original Red's apple,
Yeah.
but not Wicked.
Well, I'll tell you, one alcohol I'll never go back to again is fucking Four Loko. Fuck that shit.
I couldn't. It tastes like ass to me.
When you get a few back, I mean, 14%, man.
That's 24% if you drink two.
Yeah. Alright, so. What do I think of AndyGator? Well.
Other than it's local.
Fuck. this is going to sound a little bit biased because it is made in my state. It's strong. It's definitely not your average type of beer. You definitely, if you can slam them back, you got to be careful with it. That's all I can say. I mean, 8%, that's at the high of the beer scale. On the higher end of the beer scale.
There's beers higher than that, but yeah, that's high.
I'm talking about for like an Americanized beer.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's high. There's some American beers higher than that, but 8 is not your average beer.
The biggest problem with Abita style beers is they're typically expensive.
You know, speaking of, since we're
I think a 6-pack of this was like $9-10.
That's about what it was here. They had Voodoo Ranger.
When you can pick up like a 12-pack of Coors for about the same price.
They had some Voodoo Rangers that about $10 too, as well.
Yeah.
But speaking of, guys, whenever I can find it, I'm definitely going to do a review on Stone Cold Broken Skull IPA. If I can get that, that'd be great.
Yeah, that one's gonna be hard to find.
I mean, it's sold in Georgia, just where around here can I find it?
Yeah.
It might not be so. I don't know. I'll have to look around, see if I can find it. I know in Grovetown, which is on the other side of town, they have it. But that's like 30 minutes away from here.
But so like I said, it's a little potent. It's got a kick.
Oh yeah, sounds like it.
But I just when I started drinking beer, mainly drinking beer. You can ask him. I'll buy like a bottle of liquor every now and then. But when I mainly started drinking beer again, just beer. Me and my grandmother, we were in the store when I happened to see this. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm going to get a bottle of that. Or, I was going to get that, but it's like, $10, $11 for a 6-pack when I can pay the same amount of price and get a 12-pack of Coors for, I would say the Coors is better, but this is stronger, so it takes a lot less. But, I've had Abita before. I've had, their root beer before I turned 21. Yes, Abita, to those who don't know, does make root beer. They make regular beer. And I tell you, their beer is some of the best beer you'll ever have because it's made with pure cane sugar from Louisiana. It's hard to find shit that's so natural. I notice a lot of these beers and whatnot, they don't use like domestic cane sugar. A lot of them use imported sugars or even some like low grade sweetener, so or a sugarette type thing to get their fermentation. But no, Abita, to those who don't know, is completely made in Abita Springs, Louisiana, and it's made with pure cane sugar. They also source local and or domestic and foreign ingredients, hence the German hops that's in here. So,
See, German.
See, I don't know too much about German brewing, but I do know a lot about French brewing. And if you want to taste Louisiana, pick you up a bottle of Abita or a 6-pack. Definitely, it's on the pricier side, but it is what it is. So, what would I rate it? Honestly, it's beer. It does have a lot of, citrus notes to it. It's really good. Not something you really want to chug. So,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
So, on a scale from 1 to 10, based on what I can tell of it, I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Seems fair.
I'll give this one claps about that. But at the same time, I'm not drunk, but my body feels like it's.
Yeah.
My mind is still sober, but my body is like. Or maybe it's because I drink it fast.
Yeah. Yeah, this is something I'm gonna try and drink slow. And if I can't finish it all tonight, oh well. But
Too bad. Too bad you can't reach through the screen and let me finish.
yeah, I know, right? Fucking beer's expensive. That's why I typically go with Coors, because Coors is one of the cheaper beers. Does it?
So
I pick on him because he drinks Bud Light, but I drink Coors Light, and at the end of the fucking day, it all does the same damn thing. It kills you faster.
it's actually my dad did tell me this. He'd rather me drink beer than liquor.
I'd rather you drink liquor than beer, because if you get certain liquors, they're actually, a lot of them have health benefits.
Yeah, they do, but so does beer. But don't go overboard with it.
So
If you think,
I actually want to point something out. Because we're friends with this guy who we've became friends with, and we had issues with him in the past. And I wanted to point this out to everybody, because there's a common misconception that hard liquors like whiskey, or maybe not whiskey, but like, obviously you guys know I used to drink vodka a lot and shit. So vodkas and like spirits and whatnot. There's a common misconception that they turn to pure sugar. No, they don't. If a spirit is distilled right, it will not turn to pure sugar.
it will.
And the reason for that being is, well, it's quite simple. During the fermentation process, obviously we know the process of making alcohol, right? So you have water. You have whatever you're going to add in there, depending on what types of hops and whatever, like whatever flavors you want in there. Okay? This is just spitballing. This is just me spitballing. I know the basic process of it. So you get whatever you want to add in there, depending on what type of hops you want, flavors, grains, whatever. Okay? So you have all that. Now keep in mind, you have a bucket of water. Warm water. They say warm water is probably the best when it comes to brewing. I don't know. But water nonetheless. So you have your water and everything. You have whatever you use for as the fuel for the yeast. It's just a fermentation process, essentially what it is. Obviously we know yeast converts alcohol or sugar into alcohol. So, if you make your whiskey or any spirit just right, the odds of you getting sugar from it, slim to none. Unless you add sugar in it to, like, flavoring and whatnot. Like, an apple flavoring and so forth. But we're not going to go into all that.
Okay.
But no, the only time you're really going to get sugar is usually in beer. Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did a little thing. Alright, so what would you rate, did you try Jaeger yet?
Yeah.
What would you rate that?
I've always liked Jaeger, so I'm gonna have to give it a 7.
Yeah.
The original's pretty good.
They have some off flavors.
Yeah, they do.
Get a little heartburn. It's that fucking citrus that's in there.
I know.
Alright, so I think that's pretty much it. Although I do want to leave it on this note. I tried some coffee tequila coffee flavored tequila. I think it was Patron that I had. What was it, Patron XO or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah, it was a coffee flavor. It was a coffee liqueur tequila. It was all right. Strong. My mom took one sip of it, about coughed her brains out. That was funny. But yeah, I'm gonna give it about a 7.5. I've had better Abitas. I've had worse. I also want to try and get my hands on what he was talking about earlier. The Voodoo Ranger, because I had it one time before. It's some good shit. Oh, was
Yeah,
that some good fucking shit? Strong, too.
I'm sure you.
But
Sounds
that's
like
pretty much it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to be alerted when we upload new videos. And if you do hit the notification bell, be sure to hit all, not personalized or none. You want to get all the notifications and sift out through the ones you don't. Anyways, I'm your host, Bone Crusher,
older.
and we are signing out.